Welcome back to the channel. This is our trip to Gulf Shores, Alabama and New Orleans. Our first night we had stopped in Birmingham just to spend the night. This was actually New Year's Eve. A little final destination for you if you're old school. We stopped in Mobile on day one and we were going to go to the USS Alabama Battleship and Military Museum. This place is actually broken up into like 3 areas. They have an inside part here with all of the planes and cars. They also have planes outside. Then they have the battleship, and then they also have a submarine that you can tour. The B-25 Mitchell is the plane that was used in the Pearl Harbor raid. The USS Alabama is a very large battleship. This was my first time touring a battleship in person. I had no idea how large it would be and how much would be on the ship actually. But if you think about it, these sailors were going out and living on these ships for months at a time. So they would literally have everything from, a barber shop to obviously they had to have medical facilities, but they also had surgery rooms, mail room, everything. They had, the shops that the sailors could buy goods and stuff. It was really neat to see everything that was on this ship. This was up in one of the gun turrets. The tours were nicely laid out. There's 3 different tours that you can take once you're inside the battleship, and they were all color coded and in numerical order. So as long as you're following along, it's very simple to follow the path and you won't get lost. So this was part of their mess hall area. They would go here along the line and get their food, and then there was seating along the wall, plus some of the higher ranking officers had separate dining locations where they could actually go sit at a regular table. Here is the brig area, and our youngest couldn't believe that they had to have a jail on a ship with sailors. He couldn't believe there would be bad people doing bad things on the ship. Here's one of the barber shop areas. This was one of the common area dining rooms for some of the officers. And the famous Cleveland Indians pitcher Bob Feller was stationed on this ship. Those holes on the flag are from shrapnel. Like I said before, there's so many components on this ship. It's just absolutely unbelievable. As you'll see here in this video, some of the spots on the ship are in tight spaces, so if you would be claustrophobic, this might not be a good idea for you. If you're wondering if this tour is good for a family, our youngest son is 9 and he really enjoyed this. I know all kids are different, but he found most of the tour very entertaining. This was the medical area of the ship that I had talked about previously. After finishing up at the battleship, we walked over to the submarine, and you can also take a tour down into the submarine. The submarine was also a little tight. So again, not very well if you have claustrophobia. I would say if you are a lover of history or all things military, this is a really great place to stop. It's definitely a must-see if you are into, if you're a history buff or you just really like the military stuff. They have a lot of really interesting things, and it's really cool to see the tanks and the planes. We ended up spending almost our whole entire day here. After we knew we had to head to Gulf Shores after this, so we could have spent longer, but we kind of cut our day a little short. Now here we are heading back down to Gulf Shores to start the rest of our vacation. We stayed at a hotel just right across from the beach. This is the view from our balcony when we got there that evening. Very, very beautiful, and the weather was really actually perfect. We ended up eating dinner at a place called The Sloop that night, a little local, kind of like a little bar. The food was really great, the portions were great, and it was reasonably priced. So thanks for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of our Alabama Gulf Shores vacation.